Welcome back, Troglodytes, to another episode of Trogly's Guitars. Finally, we have an RD guitar. This is one that a model that I've been wanting to try out. If you're following my listings closely, about a month ago, we got one that had its fins sawed off. From about right here, somebody took a hacksaw and just chopped that off of one. So that one's currently being restored to a beautiful Pelham blue with the fin put back on. But this one is an all-original example. Well, all original except for this one's probably been replaced. The toggle switch, usually those were black there and white here. But this one is in great shape. It's the first full RD I've got to kind of experience. Now, I've had some Les Paul artists, so I've had experience with the Moog electronics. And there's something, they're not for everyone, but what I really like about this one, even more so than the Les Paul artists, is that it's on and off. That's actually just a two-way. It doesn't go the other way. So this is your pickup selector, and this is to turn your active electronics on. And they do have a very interesting sound to them. So it's something you have to experience. I mean, I kind of have a love-hate relationship with Moog Electronics and the Artist Series guitars, because there's some very usable sounds, and then there's some very non-usable sounds. So, I mean, there is a learning curve. I'm not saying Moog Electronics are bad. They're good, but there is a learning curve. So Gibson started the RD Custom Series in '77, and that stands for Research and Development. This was just kind of the guitar that Gibson was making to kind of appeal to the synthesizers, players. So it's a very interesting guitar. This one is in excellent condition. You can see there is a small little ding there. Then there's one there as well. This is kind of one that we'll have to nitpick because there's very little wrong with it. Beautiful RD custom truss rod cover. Now the customs, there's an RD Artist version too that has more Moog electronics. This is kind of the mid-way model, the standard, custom, and artist. The artists were a little fancier, but the custom model is all maple, including the fretboard. And these frets show very little wear, but there is some wear. But gorgeous maple fretboard. I love the wood grain in it, as you can see. This example has not been played all that much. It's been owned by a collector for the past 16 some years, unplayed. So when I got it, the Moog electronics were a little scratchy. After playing it for a little bit, most of the scratchiness went away. A fresh battery was put in. So as you can see, you've got some light scratches. You have your knobs here. Beautiful and aged. And you'll notice that these bottom two for the Moogs are actually a 0 to -5 and 0 to +5 instead of the traditional 0 to 10. Most of these marks you're seeing, if you gave this guitar a great polish job, those would go away. Looks like you got a light scratch there and there that wouldn't go away. But overall, nothing too bad. It's a gorgeous dark walnut finish. Original pickups, original everything. Except for, once again, that toggle switch tip. Now, back to what I was saying about the artist and custom, with the artist having more electronics. The artist has this entire area routed out with a back plate. So they definitely take up room, those Moog electronics. This one is a 1977, fairly late in the year. Kalamazoo made, as most of these, I believe almost all of them are. You can see you've got some light wear. Something to note is up here. I'll get it in the light a little better. There's a little bit of finish wear there. That's because the case is very tight and it kind of rubs against the case every time you take it in and out. You got a little bit of a ding there on the neck. That's nothing. But a gorgeous 3-piece maple neck there. And you've got some very light wear on the back. I mean, if you're looking for a collector's grade example, after a nice polish job, I bet this one would fit the bill. I never polish the guitars that come in because I'm just going to play them and get them dirty again. So if you want to collect it, that's your priority. You can do that. Or, you know, I think it needs played. RDs are kind of cool. One thing that I noticed while playing this guitar is the neck feels super long. I don't know if you can see this here, but look how long that neck looks. And it's just because, you know, it's like a super wide cutaway here. It makes the neck look like it's about 5 inches longer than like a Les Paul that would cut off right here. I mean, you can see just how much room you have there. RDs are kind of sleeper guitars. They don't quite get the love and appreciation they deserve. They're basically an Explorer, but with a 70s funky groove. This one comes with the original case. Most of these cases are trashed that you see on eBay and Reverb. This one's actually in pretty good shape. Suffers the common missing the latch part here, but these guys still work. So you've got that going for you, and it's kind of a neon pink purple in here. But, you know, it does its job. Looks like you're missing the thing that goes over the neck there. It's just a strap, so it's no big deal. But, you know, finding a case for this guitar can be kind of hard, so it's a huge plus that you have the original. So, if you think you might want to be the owner of this beautiful RD Artist Gibson, feel free to contact me on my Facebook page, facebook.com/Troglys, Troglys. Don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel so you can see every guitar as it hits the open market. And check out the Reverb listing. We hope you enjoy Troglodytes, and we'll catch you next time. Bye.